Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through illustration and location of signals. Okay, so basically these signals are also located in a different way, guys. Okay, so I don't know exactly in India also we follow this. Basically in UK we are having in this way, guys. Okay, so I think everyone can see it, right? So I think this is an image from a game. Just give me a second. I think it's loading. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is from UK only. Okay. Okay, so here you can see, right? So here instead of a one signal we are having two different signals. Okay, so even in India there could be, but I did not observe that much carefully, guys. So in railway tracks there we will be finding two signals, but normally on roads I noticed only a single signal. Okay, yes. So here we are having, if you notice here, we are having only a single lane, but we are having two signals, right? Yes. So the first signal is a bit ahead and the second signal is a bit far, right? Yes, so they are placed in such a way only, guys. Okay, so let us go through the theory. It is written here. Okay, so one of them is a primary signal and the second one is secondary signal, guys. The primary one is the first one and the secondary one is the second one. Okay, yes, so let us go through the theory. So normally one primary signal is installed 0.9 meters from the stop sign. So basically where you need to stop, before that 0.9 meters or 1 meter, in simple words you can say, we will be installing this primary signal. Okay, from the stop line, and a secondary signal is installed diagonally opposite to the first primary signal. So opposite to that we will be installing it. So this diagram is a bit better when compared to our diagram, guys. So you just draw it in this way. Okay, so here you will be having that signal. If this is the stop line, this distance will be 1 meters, and on the opposite side here you will be having one more signal, that is our secondary signal. Okay, and this dotted line, so I am drawing here dotted lines, right? Yes, so in between this is our pedestrian crossing where the zebra crossing will be there, right? Yes, so this is the exact diagram you can say. Here you are having, in between we will be having the zebra crossings. Okay, yes. Okay, yes, I think everyone is now clear with this, right? Yes, so let us continue. Okay, opposite to the first primary signal, and on the back of the primary signal intended for the opposite traffic. So even here if you notice, here one side we are having this traffic, and on the other hand we are having two more signals, right? So this is for other traffic from here. So in this diagram it is not there, but it is possible, right? So it is a four-way junction, assume in that way. So in that situation few might be having from that side, right? Yes, I think even in India I noticed it somewhere, guys. Okay, yes. Okay, so I hope everyone got some basic idea now, right? Yes, so the height of the signal according to Indian practices shall be such that what exceeds the center beam, that is a 2.4 meters, not more than 4 meters. So the height should be at least 2.4 and not more than 4 meters. Okay, yes, guys, please change this diagram, guys. I am not sure, but this diagram seems to be a bit wrong, guys. Even with the theory the diagram is a bit wrong, so better to draw in this way. Draw a 4 junction and draw one signal here and pedestrian, and write the meters. Okay, yes, so I hope everyone got some basic idea, right? Yes, so in the next lecture we will be discussing about fixed time signals and vehicle actuated signals. Okay, yes, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you, thanks for watching.